hell are we supposed to keep him hidden away in this shoebox of a house?
He came here because he needs us. We can't just throw him out and leave him to fend for himself. He's our son, for heaven's sake.
What about our other kids? They've been through enough since he's been charged. I'm not having them dragged into this mess as well.
No, there won't be. Ryan's away and Matt and Kelly won't be back from their friends till late tomorrow.
And then what? It's only a matter of time before the police or one of our friendly neighbours susses out he's here. Us keeping him here is a criminal offence, Niamh. Do you want to end up in prison?
No, but I don't want us sending our son back there either. What happens next is Luke's decision.
We should encourage him to hand himself in, go to court and clear his name.
And you really think that's going to happen? I've got no chance. So if the police want me, they're going to have to find me, because there's no way I'm giving myself up.
Do us a favour, love. You get us some water. Save me taking this through the house.
What's your last slave day off?
Back chat. No, shift yourself.
How long do you think before this extension's finished?
Oh, it'll be a while yet, the way things are going.
And tell me mum that she thinks she's having a Sunday dinner out here.
Be Christmas dinner more like. Unless you fancy getting your hands dirty.
Oh, no chance.
Oh, come on, Nick. It's better than moping round in here.
Do you think the police will find him soon?
I'm sure they will.
Oh, Jason thinks the Musgroves know where he is.
I think he's right, no. The busies want to drag his parents down there and throttle it out of them. Well, are you going to give me a hand or what?
Yes, who so?
That's my girl.
On one condition.
Oh, aye.
I won't mention the Musgroves again if you don't.
Right, you know.
Are you joking me or what? That was good gear I got you last time. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what then, mate. You do that next time you want some stuff. Loser.
What's all that about?
Just some guy with an attitude problem.
All right.
Oh, relax, will you, Mick? It's no big deal.
Yeah, I'll check that one out. Leo.
Nice wheels or what, eh?
There's 101 jobs need doing around here, and you two are just lazing around gawping at that.
Jerome's looking for a car, and I won't value for money.
What money? You can't even afford to run the mobile, never mind a car.
Do you reckon, eh?
Yeah, and your mum does as well.
It's up to him what he spends his money on. Oh, I know it is, Leo.
When he gets the money.
It's sorted, mate.
Look, believe me, son, it's going to be a long time before you can afford to buy cars.
I reckon we're just going to have to wait and see about that, then.
There's those invoices to check. And if Jessie comes in, tell her I got a note and I'm going to stock up at the warehouse now.
Anthea.
I wish you'd let me go, love. You should be sat in there, not traipsing all over the place.
Ron, don't start all that again.
All right, but look, just make sure you don't go carrying anything heavy, do you hear?
I'm only going for dusters and cleaning cloths.
Hey,
Sorry.
watch it, will you, Jack?
Sorry, love, my fault.
You're all right?
I'm fine, thanks. Just wish I could get that through to your father.
So a lot of folks?
She's had the results of that smear test she went for.
And?
They found precancerous cells.
Oh, well, it's a good job she went to the clinic when she did then.
Yeah, but the Aussie's dragging its heels over it now. Her appointment's not for another 2 weeks.
Well, that sounds that quick to me.
Not quick enough as far as I'm concerned. Anything could happen between now and then.
If I was you, Dad, I'd stop worrying. I mean, a week or so's not going to make much difference, is it?
Yeah, and if I get my way, we won't be waiting around long enough to find out.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks. You?
I was just going to give the contract a quick look over before our meeting.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it then.
I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to get away from all the noise and the smell. Lying in my bunk, listening to the sounds, whispers and moans, shouts, the threats. Lying there wondering when my turn would come round. Luke. It was worth it, ma. Hospital seemed like heaven after that.
They kept you chained to that bed like a dog.
Maybe. But I slept well for the first time in months. And that's when I decided I wasn't going back.
How did you get away from the guards?
It wasn't exactly difficult. I needed the toilet, the handcuffs came off, and they couldn't see me for dust. I was out of there without a second thought. Down the corridors, out the door, across the car park. I just ran and ran till my lungs felt like they were bursting.
Where'd you go?
Woody's, he's an old mate, a trucker. I've been bunking down the back of his wagon for the past few days.
Where were you planning to go from there?
He does the Dublin run a couple of times a week.
You were going back to Ireland.
I didn't know where else to go. I knew the police would be watching this place, so I got in touch with Mum, Rose and Don. I asked them to meet me off the ferry.
But they know you're here.
They're probably still waiting for me to show.
Why didn't you go?
When we got to the Liverpool docks, there was police everywhere. I took one look and my bottle went completely. So Woody did a quick U-turn and, well, I made my way back here.
It's no safer here.
The police came straight round to us the minute you left that hospital.
Yeah, they'll still be keeping a close eye on the place. I wouldn't trust the phones either.
Well, what are we going to do?
Keep this one out of sight and carry on as normal. Oh, believe me, boy, you'll be back in jail before the end of the day.
I think that's enough now, Dad.
Can you manage that?
Yeah, no props. Shall I go and start mixing some cement now?
Yeah, you'll have to wait while I get another bag.
Yeah, okay.
Hey. Got yourself a new apprentice then?
To be honest, Mick, I've only got to help me out to try and take a mind off Musgrove and his Houdini act.
I'm surprised the business haven't tracked him down by now.
I wish they'd get a move on. It's not only Nicky who's suffering over this. The longer he's out there, the less paid work I'm getting done. My family's suffered enough because of that scumbag.
Yeah, too right. Well, at least you get on with the extension. Should keep your Margie happy.
Not if she sees Nicky's first attempt at bricklaying.
Hey, if you want to handle with anything, I've got two big lads in there. I've got nothing better to do at the time.
Have you done this kind of work before?
Well, no, but your home's dad was in the building game before he went into community work, and they're dead keen to learn a trade.
Oh, nice one. Listen, I'll pay the going rate if you think they'll be interested.
Don't worry, Greg. I'll make sure they're interested. See you later.
See ya.
Sorry to keep you. Running a bit late, I'm afraid.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But it's nice to mix business with pleasure now and again.
Like last night, you mean?
No, not at all. Right, down to business it is then. Sorry it's taken so long to draw up the first contract, but there was a lot more work involved than I first thought.
Well, as long as we can get things moving quickly now.
OK. I assume your solicitor's aware that I'm representing Miss Corkle in these negotiations.
Yeah, he knows exactly where we're up to on all this.
Well, he's one step ahead of me, then. I think I've covered everything.
Great.
But you will need to get a copy to your solicitor as soon as possible.
It's sorted. I'm seeing him on Friday. I think I'll have a flick through this now, if you don't mind.
No? Fine.
What do you mean you're not interested? Greg is offering you a day's paid work there. I'm not naviing for some poxy builder.
Yeah, and I don't do naviing either.
You don't do anything that requires a bit of effort.
It's not my fault there aren't any jobs.
I just found your job and you turned your nose up at it.
I mean the proper job.
When was the last time you were down the job centre?
Last week, wasn't it, Jane?
Yeah, and nothing doing as
You
usual.
haven't been down the job centre in weeks.
Well, I'm not going near that extension anyway.
You do as you're told, Leo.
My dad wants to know if you two are ready yet.
Are you giving him a hand as well?
Supposed to be. I don't think he's too impressed with my bricklaying skills, though.
I'll show you a few tips if you want.
Yeah, great. That'd be sad.
Yeah, well, we was just on our way round now.
Why didn't you try and get in touch with us before last night, Luke?
I've caused enough upset over the past few months. I didn't want to bring this lot down on you, know.
But you rang Rose and Dawn. Let them know what was going on.
Because I needed somewhere to hide. I know people in Ireland. People who can help me disappear for a while.
But you would have got a message to us, wouldn't you? Let us know you were safe.
Of course I would have. I just knew I had to go get right away from Liverpool. So I headed for home.
You still think of Dublin as that?
I suppose so, yeah. I spent the first 12 years of my life there.
They were happy years, weren't they?
Rose and Dawn made sure they were.
What have you been doing up there?
Just getting things organised, in case.
The police, you mean?
Can't be too careful.
I don't know, look, maybe your instincts were right. Maybe you should go back to Ireland to hide out. I'd rather he spent the rest of his life over there if it meant keeping him safe.
Come on, Niamh. Running away isn't the answer.
You tell me what is, then.
You know what I think.
Yeah. And there's no way I'm giving myself up.
He can't, Joey. His life wouldn't be worth living.
What, you really think life on the run's going to be any better? Moving all the time, having to look over your shoulder every 5 minutes? That's no life for a man.
Well, I'll take my chances with that. Because no matter how tough it gets out there, it's got to be better than what I went through in that prison.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks great. And thanks for all your help with this.
Well, I know how much the Millennium Club means to you after the last time we talked business. I'm just glad everything worked out for you in the end.
Yeah, same here.
Should be plain sailing from now on.
Fingers crossed, eh?
Well, it's been nice doing business with you, Jackie.
Yeah, you too. Oh, I almost forgot. You left this in the flat last night.
Really? You sure it's mine?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it's just me being stupid.
Yeah? Well, that makes two of us.
For God's sake, Luke, get away from there before someone sees you.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for her.
She'll be straight onto the police if she gets as much as a hint that you're hiding out in here.
There was no rape. She's lied about the whole thing, the flashbacks, seeing my face, everything she said.
Then go back and set the record straight. Tell them all that at the trial. Come on, Luke, it's the only chance you've got.
She's my only chance. I'm gonna go talk to her. Get her to tell them it wasn't me.
Are you demented or something? Stop it, will you?
I'm desperate, Dad. Look at me, would you? I've been locked up for months, abused, degraded. They did this to me because of her. But I didn't do it. I swear I never raped that girl.
Time and all. I was just about to send out a set. Anthony, what's wrong, love? Come on, let's get you set down.
I'm all right.
Look, just take it easy. Can you try and show me where it is?
Will you stop fussing? It'll go in a minute.
Have you had this pain before?
Of course I have.
Well, why on earth didn't you tell me? You should be sat at home resting.
For goodness sake, I've only got a stitch.
How can you be sure that that's up? What on earth are you doing now?
Getting rid of it like I have hundreds of times before.
But you didn't have precancerous cells on your cervix then, did you, love?
It's only a stitch, Ron.
I'm not arguing with you anymore about this. You're seeing somebody private and you're seeing them to death.
I most certainly am not.
Oh, yes, you will. Because I've already made the appointment.
You see, the trick is to keep it smooth and efficient. A bit like yours truly, eh?
Oh, you reckon then?
Believe me, Nicky, it's dead easy once you know.
What is wrong with you doing?
Hey, watch it, you. I've got the fastest trowel in the north when I'm up to speed.
Just wish you'd been in an hour ago. Could have saved me a lot of hard work.
Yeah, me and all.
Better stick close then. Make sure you know what you're doing.
Not too close, I want this finishing by the 7th.
No problems to a man of my talent.
Hey, get your talent over here and give us an amble this, will you?
I'm sorry, mate, but my expertise are needed over here.
Oh, you're all right, Leo. I'll give you a lift with that.
Nice one, Nicky.
Here you go, love. Thought you might fancy a nice hot cuppa.
Excuse me.
I can get you the Chocky Bicky and all if you fancy it.
I don't fancy, thank you very much.
Come on, Anne. How long are you going to keep this up?
Until you get it into your thick skull that I'm a grown woman, perfectly capable of making her own decisions.
But you can't blame me for worrying about you.
I worry too, you know. But it doesn't help with you going on about private healthcare all the time.
Come on, love. I don't want us to fall out about this.
We already have.
All right, then. As I've nothing to lose, give me one good reason why you can't keep this appointment I made for you.
You just want the one?
Yes, and I won't say another word on the subject.
Right then. Because I've just phoned and cancelled it.
I know how worried you are, but I'm sure wherever Luke's got to, he's in good shape. We're just going to have to wait and see, Rose, because no way is he going to ring here in case the police have the line tapped. Just hope and pray that's all we can do. I'll be in touch if there's any news. Bye, Rose.
Are they all right?
Worried sick about you. I didn't know what to say.
I wish there was some way we could let them know what's going on.
It's too risky for all of us.
I feel like all this is my fault. I'm sorry.
No, don't be, love. Come on, I at least have got my boy back for a wee while longer.
Oh, thanks. Cheers. Hi, Dad. You alright?
No. No, not really.
Still worrying about Anthea?
I wish you could have a word with her. Try and make her see the sense in going private.
Why would she listen to me, Dad?
Because you're a woman, Jacqueline. You know more about these things than I do.
The one person who knows most about it is Anthea. She'll have had it all explained to her by the doctor.
Yeah, I know, but what's the harm in speeding things up with them by going private?
None, except it's not what she wants.
Hello again. You making sure everything's all right?
Can't be too careful.
Always had a good business head on her, Jackie.
I'd noticed. Actually, I was just about to have some lunch. If there's anything else you'd like to check with me.
Sorry, my dad just asked me to do a favour for him.
Not the time.
Hey, you want to get in there, Jackie, but he's got a few bob.
I thought it was your private life we were discussing, not mine.
Jack, will you have a word with Andy for us?
Yeah, looks like I'll have to now, won't I?
Done a good job there, lads.
You right on schedule now then, Dad?
Got a couple of days in hand, thanks to you three. I think this calls for a round of digestives.
Oh, God, he must be impressed.
He's all right, you're off, fella.
Yeah, he's not bad sometimes.
Yeah, I'll swap you anyway.
You're all right, Jace. I'll tell you what, give us a bell when you've finished. See you, son.
Hope these two are earning the money.
I'll tell you what, good pair of workers, these. Never stopped since they got here.
That's Miss Biscuit.
So you pleased with me?
Yeah, the sound. I'll tell you what, Jerome knows his stuff.
Does he?
Yeah, and they're good for that, Nicky, as well.
You asked for this, John.
I'll tell you what, Mickey, I haven't heard that Nicky laugh like that in months.
I can't believe he's dragged you in here to discuss the ins and outs of my cervix.
Oh, he didn't have to drag me anyway. I'm as bothered about what's going on with you as he is.
Oh, no, you are, love. It's just your dad's got the whole thing out of proportion. He heard the word cancer and he's jumped to all sorts of conclusions of his own.
So it's not as serious as he thinks.
Well, it is a warning that something's wrong, but it's not life-threatening at this stage.
And have you explained everything to him?
Of course I have, he just hasn't listened.
Right, you sit yourself down and will you listen this time?
When I rang that private doctor of yours, I had a word with him about what's wrong with me.
And what did he say?
Dad?
He agreed that I'd be wasting my money going to see him. He told me another couple of weeks isn't going to make any difference.
So that's good news?
If he's right.
I was just as worried as you when I heard the word cancer. But I'm going to be fine. They've caught the cells in time. The treatment's dead straightforward.
So you won't have to stay in hospital then?
That'll be in and out on the same day. But just because it's not major surgery, it doesn't mean I'm not worried, you know. I could do with a bit of support, Ron, instead of you going on like this, making things worse.
You know I'll always be there for you, love.
I hope so, Ron. Because I really don't want to go through this on my own anymore.
No, your dad's right, Luke. It's not safe for you here.
I'll get off and I'll work something out.
How long is that going to take?
A couple of days at most.
2 more days. Have you forgotten you're a wanted man?
Of course he hasn't.
I'm not an idiot, you know.
Ha, you were idiot enough to come back here with half of Liverpool looking for you. What the hell were you thinking of?
I thought you'd want to help.
Of course we do.
It's not the cleverest place to hide by, is it? In your own home with the police outside the door? They're hardly going to turn a blind eye. Pretend not to notice you under the bed, but your fingers crossed.
I know.
This is serious stuff, Luke. It's not some stupid game you played as a kid.
And how the hell would you know what I did as a kid? You and me ma weren't even there.
Luke!
This is no time to be going into all that.
Never is, though, is it? You just want to brush it under the carpet and pretend it never happened.
No, it wasn't like that.
No? Well, you tell me how it was then.
Right, that's the last of them.
How's it looking then, Dad?
That's a big improvement on this morning.
So, are you going to be paying me? What are you paying then?
This extension's costing me a fortune.
Nice one, Dad.
Tell you what, lads, you want to go and get your dinner while we wait for our Jason to bring the stuff?
Yeah, I'm starving.
And do us a favour, will you get rid of this cement for us?
Yeah, all right.
Thanks, lads, we never got this far without you.
No sweat, mate. See you later, eh?
Yeah. See ya.
What do you think you're doing? Getting rid of the cement. What does it look like? Oh, shh. Come on, soft lad. You better go pray for rain.
Fancy doing us a bit of dinner, love? I'll ring our Jason and see what he's got to.
Yeah, don't be so.
You haven't seen me mobile, have you? Could have sworn I brought it out here. I was talking to our Jason and I put it down over here somewhere. You don't think them two have had it, do you?
They were brilliant a few minutes ago. Now you're accusing them of robbing your phone.
I'm not, just seems odd. It's gone walk about the same time as them.
Well, they don't need your phone, Dad. They've got one of their own.
So where is it then? Oh, no. I don't believe it.
Oh, God, Dad.
I was 17, Luke. There was no way I could cope with a baby.
Other girls manage at that age.
We were living hand to mouth in a shabby bedsit when you were born.
We had no money. Your dad didn't even have a job.
Excuses, Ma. You gave me to Rose and Don because you didn't want me, and that's the truth of it.
No.
We loved you.
Not enough to keep me. Bring me up as your son.
It broke my heart.
Yeah. Mine too.
I'm not having you upsetting your mother like that.
You've always resented me coming here, raking up the past.
Oh, you're talking rubbish.
Am I?
Whatever mistakes me and your mother made in the past, we've suffered from them down the years.
Yeah. Well, that makes 3 of us.
Handing you over to our boss was the hardest thing we ever had to do. But we did it, for all our sakes.
For your sake, you mean? Because it certainly wasn't for mine.
For God's sake, boy, it's over with, finished. Why can't you just leave it in the past where it belongs?
How do you fancy racing around in a Lotus Esprit? Next on 4, we're testing the acceleration of 3 different sports cars as Driven feels the need for speed.